Hello, my name is Lene Meligard. I'm the Director of Marketing for Volusion. I want to thank you all for joining today's webinar, Incorporating Buy Now, Pay Later into Your E-Commerce Strategy, brought to you by Volusion and our partner PayPal. Today's session will be recorded, and you'll receive an email by tomorrow with a link to the recording. Also, if you have any questions throughout the session, please feel free to submit those through the questions or chat box on your screen, and we'll work with PayPal to compile answers to all of the questions and include a Q&A doc in the follow-up email that you'll receive. And now I'd like to introduce our presenter, Richard Gilbert. Richard is the Senior Manager of Channel Partnerships for PayPal. He's been with PayPal for nearly 3 years. He has over 7 years of payments experience and nearly 15 years of e-commerce experience. Richard, please take it away.
Thank you, Lene, for giving me the opportunity to speak with your merchants today. We're super excited to share the news of PayPal's expanded partnership with Volusion and the new PayPal features we have just released on Volt and soon to be released on V1. In this webinar, I hope to cover some of the new PayPal features released by Volusion and offer some checkout/payments best practices for you to consider. So PayPal at a glance. First, a little bit about PayPal. PayPal is one of the original two-sided networks. What does that mean? We serve both merchants and consumers at scale on a global basis. We honor this position with a strong set of core values around diversity, egalitarian support for all, financial innovation, and high levels of security and trust. Today, we have nearly 400 million consumers on the platform, and we process payments for over 31 million merchants worldwide. In 2020, PayPal processed over 15 billion transactions and nearly $1 trillion in payment volume. We are a trusted brand. PayPal works hard to ensure we earn the trust of both consumers and merchants. Some recent accolades: a Morning Consult survey recently released earlier this year listed PayPal as one of the top trusted global brands, along with many of these other brands listed here. In another study released last year, PayPal ranked as one of the most trusted payment providers and most trusted buy now, pay later providers. One of the things that I'll continually talk about during today's presentation is the importance of conversion. At PayPal, we work very hard to help our merchants become successful and address some of the challenges online merchants face today with conversion and also customer LTV. These are disturbing stats and can be alleviated by eliminating friction and poor experiences in the cart that lead to abandonment, creating a consistent buying experience across devices, reducing slow load times, offering the consumer choice of payment, and reducing decline rates. We'll talk about the mobile experience at checkout and how we can help address the stat that 35% of mobile users abandon due to lack of preferred payment methods. Pay with PayPal. When it comes to digital wallets, PayPal and Venmo are the most frequently used wallets among the leading digital wallets in the US. Thus, offering PayPal at checkout continues to be an important driver of growth for merchants. PayPal continues to innovate in the wallet, offering a variety of payment options such as our buy now, pay later products, bank funding sources, and now allowing for consumers to use crypto as a payment option as well. Later this year, PayPal will relaunch the PayPal app, offering consumers even more features as we strive to create the go-to super app for consumer payments and finance for consumers. Now I'm going to talk a little about OneTouch. I want to elaborate a little more on the consumer experience with PayPal and suggest for you that those of you who haven't tried OneTouch to try it. OneTouch, which can be enabled from your app, is a very, very easy solution to use. OneTouch acquisition, the concept is quite simple. Again, leveraging the two-sided network, PayPal has figured out how to reduce friction with your store to allow consumers to use their PayPal settings to set up a profile, thereby improving the account registration process for new consumers on your site. Today, there are over 150 million consumers who have signed up for OneTouch, which essentially creates a faster experience than with credit cards. This is particularly important with the mobile conversions that we talked about earlier, where a consumer's mobile device is immediately recognized and who is always logged on, thus eliminating the need to type in any credit card numbers when you're on your mobile device. They merely need to select their funding source once they've been automatically logged into OneTouch. Just some additional stats that show the dramatic number of less clicks and fewer seconds at checkout when a consumer has engaged OneTouch. As you can see here, PayPal saves an average of 12 clicks in 47 seconds. We're really excited today to announce the expanded partnership with Volusion and the new features we have incorporated into PayPal Checkout. PayPal as a payments provider. We're very excited to partner with Volusion. As we are a global payments partner, we can serve all of Volusion's customers. Though most are in the US, we can also serve Volusion merchants in the UK and across the EU, Canada, and Australia. And in Europe, PayPal Checkout is fully compliant with 3D Secure requirements. PayPal Checkout offers Volusion merchants a variety of payment methods at checkout, including traditional credit cards, PayPal, Buy Now, Pay Later, and Venmo, which I will discuss later, and will soon be offering Apple Pay and Google Pay as additional payment methods later this year. Finally, PayPal Checkout offers the latest in fraud protection to help you block fraudsters and manage risk. What you get with a new PayPal Checkout with Volusion: a streamlined checkout that helps reduce cart abandonment, driving conversion rates and encouraging repeat business, automatically create a new customer account using PayPal account data from OneTouch, securely storing billing information to offer fast, seamless repeat payments, and whenever you want to sell, provide your customers with an optimized checkout across device types, focus on your brand while remaining PC compliant, accept any payment method, traditional cards, PayPal, and alternative payment methods that make sense for your customers, and automatically displays the payment methods that your customers want to see with smart payment buttons. PayPal and Volusion are very excited to offer to you our new Buy Now, Pay Later suite of products. Essentially, we give the consumer the ability to buy what they want and spread the purchase over time without interest. To you, the merchant, PayPal treats PayPal Pay Later transactions just like a credit card. Same settlement time as a credit card and no additional costs. The same cost as a credit card transaction. We call our solution Pay Later. Today in the US, we offer two products that are included in PayPal Checkout and have seen merchants significantly grow top line. As much as 64% of consumers say that they are more likely to buy when they are offered an interest-free payment option. Our Pay Later products are providing our merchants with remarkable results, boosting order values by 56%, by attracting new customers who are looking for interest-free solutions at any price point, and by increasing the likelihood of repeat purchases. Here we demo our two Pay Later products, Pay in 4 for purchases $30 or higher, and PayPal Credit for purchases $99 or higher. Notice the dynamic messaging, Pay in 4 interest-free payments of $37.50. We have found that this messaging encourages add to cart actions and increased browsing and larger average order values. As we introduced on the prior page, in the US, we currently offer two products which serve two different price points, $30 or higher or $99 or higher, our Pay in 4 product and our PayPal Credit product. Pay in 4 divides the purchase into 4 equal interest-free payments, the first made at checkout and the other 3 over the next 6 weeks. PayPal Credit, on the other hand, divides the purchase into 6 equal interest-free payments made over 6 months. For either product, there is no early payment fee to the consumer, and PayPal is very transparent with the consumer to ensure they make their payments in a timely fashion so as not to incur any extra fees nor penalties. Also, in the first half of 2022, PayPal will introduce a longer-term, higher AOV installment product so that we can address the market for higher AOV transactions. Think of ticket sizes $750 or larger with a 12 to 24-month duration. Also, you should know that internationally, we've expanded our pay later solutions as well. In the UK, we offer a pay in 3 product, and in Australia, we offer a pay in 4 product. Now, a little bit about the user experience. Let's go through this customer experience so that you can better understand the power of pay later. Regarding best practice, PayPal sees the highest metrics when merchants apply pay later messaging throughout the site, including homepage banners with learn more links, as you can see with the screen on the left. Working our way to the right, the consumer is on the product page, where the messaging dynamically shows the price of the product and also shows the opportunity for 4 interest-free payments of $30. There is also a Learn More link to provide the consumer with more transparency. The fourth image is of the cart page. Here, we have the same product with the Pay in 4 messaging presented with the same $30 interest-free offer. Please note that if the consumer adds additional items, the messaging will dynamically change the amount to whatever the total amount is in the cart. But this will change for either Pay in 4 as well as for PayPal credit. Right now, we're just simply showing Pay in 4, but it could also dynamically change to Pay in credit, our 6-month interest-free solution. When the consumer clicks the Pay Later button on the cart page, it takes you to the 5th image, which is the PayPal login. If the consumer has OneTouch enabled, the mobile device is recognized immediately, and the consumer skips login altogether and goes straight to the PayPal wallet, the 6th image. In this case, the wallet defaults to PayPal to pay in 4, but it also shows the PayPal credit, which qualifies for the $120 order. And the consumer, of course, has the choice to check out. Finally, Pay with Venmo. We're very excited to share with you the ability for you to expose Pay with Venmo at checkout. Volusion is one of our first partners to offer this feature, which creates a whole new dynamic when targeting certain customers and allowing you to explore social commerce as an additional channel to drive new customers and increase conversion rates. In particular, 70 million customers and growing on Venmo, 81% of them are of the age of 18 to 45 years old, a very desirable demographic. Venmo is one of the crown jewels of the PayPal portfolio. The base is growing at 32% annually, and they are by far the most engaged of our consumers. An average Venmo user logs onto their account 2 times per week and close to 10 times per month, and shares their activity via social commerce feeds. In addition to the social demographic being younger and more affluent, 78% of US consumers would share their merchant information after purchase on their Venmo social feed. More importantly, at least 50% of US consumers on Venmo have made either an online or in-store purchase after seeing the feed on their friend's social feed. Streamline customized checkout. With PayPal checkout, you can customize which smart payment buttons to show, and if relevant, can prioritize the Venmo button to show for a relevant customer. There are 2 checkout flows for Venmo, for Pay with Venmo, which is a mobile-only app. The first would be via the mobile device itself through smart payment buttons when they're enabled. PayPal checkout will recognize the consumer's device and show the relevant buttons, including Venmo, if applicable. The picture on the left shows that mobile experience. If the consumer is on desktop, the consumer hits checkout with Venmo and a Venmo QR code is presented, and the consumer uses their Venmo app on their phone to authenticate and authorize the transaction. This is the image on the right side of this slide. Another really cool feature that is popular with Venmo, as a payments use case, we've made this very popular. Sort of think of Uber, but it's split purchases. Essentially, the consumer, when selecting Pay with Venmo, can also elect to split the purchase at checkout with a friend, and then share the experience in their social feed, generating more commentary around the purchase and that particular merchant. So hopefully you have newfound understanding about PayPal. We are not just the blue or gold button that you see at checkout. We provide merchants with a whole suite of payment options, helping convert new customers, bring back returning customers, address any concerns around lack of awareness or trust, create a consistent, streamlined checkout experience regardless of device, and help to increase conversion rates and average order sizes. As we approach the holiday season, we look forward to working closely with Volusion and to help you optimize your customers' checkout and payments experience. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to taking your questions.
Well, thank you all for attending today, and a big thank you to Richard for sharing this valuable information, and to PayPal for being such a great partner. As a reminder, you'll receive an email within the next day that will include a link to this webinar video, as well as a Q&A doc. So if you submitted any questions today, please be on the lookout for that email tomorrow. Thank you and have a great day.